Hi, Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm talking to all the fans on Comic Cult TV.
Yo, what's up? This is Fragaboom. That's right, you are watching Comic Cult TV. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Do it now.
That's right. Do it now. Do what Dan Fraga tells you to do. All right. What's up, Comic Cult Nation? What's up, Spoiler? Here we are. Another Monday. Another pre-recorded show. So all of you in the chat right now, hi. But we're not actually here. So we're going to give you another Comic Cult reviews for this week. We're going to review a pretty good one, I think. What do you think?
Yeah, man, I was really pleased and really surprised by this gem. So I can't wait to get into it.
I think a lot of people were. They were a little late to the party.
Caught off guard.
Yeah, some of them should have had it in their pull. I think I'm going to talk about that later, too.
As the homies say, they were caught slipping.
Yep. All right, so for Comic Cult Reviews this week, we are reviewing Void Rivals #1. This just came out a couple weeks ago.
Maybe a month even.
I think June 14th. Yeah, almost a month.
Yeah, because we're on the precipice of Comic-Con weekend coming up here. And, oh, yeah. I'm going to see Mr. Dan Fraga himself.
Nice. Very nice.
Sorry, I got distracted.
No, you're good. So we're going to start off, as we start off every review show, with a summary. I'm going to let you read to you kind of what this book is about by reading the solicitation from this book. So here we go. Void Rivals #1. It's Robert Kirkman and Lorenzo De Felici launch an all-new shared universe. War rages around the Sacred Ring, where the last remnants of two worlds have collapsed around a black hole in a never-ending war. However, what?
No, I'm sorry. I laughed at the black hole.
Oh, however, when pilot Dirac and his rival Solila both crash on a desolate planet, these two enemies must find a way to escape together. But are they alone on this strange planet? And what dark forces await that threaten the entire universe? Again, written by Robert Kirkman, released on June 14th. So yeah, about a month ago.
Yeah, caught us off guard because I remember we were doing the unboxing from the delivery, and we get this big old giant size fold out poster, and all you see is Energon Universe, and you're like, what the heck is? And then you go, oh crap, Void Rivals, and it gives the spiel. So nobody had any idea what to expect. I'm going, damn, maybe we should have ordered more.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we did have it on the FOC show for when this one was available. But, I mean, I don't think too many people put it on their poll. Not too many people jumped at the chance on this one, which probably going to be missing out at this point. But, all right, you ready for some talking points? We're going to get into some good, bad.
Hit me with your book report.
Oh, wait, no, there we go. Right here. We got to show you the cover A. That's the cover I got. There's also a cover B, a cover C 1 in 10. A cover D 1 in 25.
Jeez, nuts.
A cover E 1 in 50.
Elephant nuts.
A blank Phil DeLorean cover.
Homage.
And a cover G, a 1 in 100 incentive. This was actually labeled as a 1 in 100 spoiler variant.
Dig it!
All right, talking points, the good, the bad, the ugly. You ready for this? Here we go.
Don't mind me. I'm just going through this plethora of comics. I'm totally tuned in. It's just I'm swimming in this damn collection of comics.
You're good. You're good. Here we go. We got the good.
Good.
Collector Key Factor, introduction of the Energon Universe. That's right. That's what we were talking about, the Energon Universe. Two famously established properties, Transformers and G.I. Joe, now published by Image, existing in a shared universe. Look at that.
So excited.
Yep. So they're starting this new universe with these two properties in the same place. That's definitely a good key factor.
Give them the attention and treatment that they so rightly deserve.
Another good, I hate to keep harping on this, but that one book just upset me so much. Actual splash pages that are done right and look awesome. Look at this. Perfect.
All right.
There's the center of the book.
But you realize that this artistic rendering probably took 4 hours, 5 hours, whereas what Backwards Hat Rob would have took like 4 days, and has far more impactful, in my opinion, through Rob. I mean, yeah, this is cool. We get to see the big reveal of they look just alike and they've been warring for generations, but
Yeah.
me.
All right, so let's talk about the artwork now. You ready?
Okay.
I think the artwork's done actually very well. That type of scribble shading is utilized properly in this book and adds to the overall aesthetic of the book rather than taking away from it.
I'm going to respectfully disagree with you.
Okay.
I'm sick of this art style. It's been done to death as of late, particularly through Image, you know.
Mhm.
I look at stuff like this and I go, yeah, I can't draw a lick, but I know our good buddy Phil could draw circles around this, and it's just this art right here is not what is going to draw in new readers, in my opinion.
True, but I think it does actually fit the gritty space story, though. So, all right. Now, as I always have a problem with, and well, this is good, so I don't really have a problem with this one. It's about this book. It strikes that perfect balance of dialogue and artwork storytelling that is very hard to find nowadays. Look, I don't mind reading a book, but the pictures are there for a reason too, and should be utilized properly, which I think Void Rivals in this issue does very well.
I totally agree. Robert Kirkman is a master of the less is more. Let the pictures tell the story, and it is perfectly balanced. You know, you're not reading War and Peace or the Holy Bible. You're reading a funny book. You should be able to get through it in one trip to the restroom.
Mm-hmm. Like
Not
this
multiple.
right here, you got a couple of word boxes, and that's it. And you can see exactly what's going on.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
all right, and I always have to. This book put me in mind of this, so I got to bring it up. I like the 1985 movie Enemy Mine with Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr., and this issue really gives the same feel as the beginning of that movie. So if you've seen that, then you know what you're in for.
The feel, I think it was a direct echo, an homage, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
I'll call it an homage or an echo, a reflection, if you will.
Yes. But exactly the same. Both crashed on the planet because they were fighting, and now they're trying to work together. That's the ultimate goal in the book. All right. Now, just the sheer nostalgia, okay? The nostalgic potential of this whole shared universe thing makes me very hopeful and optimistic for the series. Bringing in the Transformers, the G.I. Joes, you know, all this stuff. It's going to be pretty awesome, hopefully. Cautiously optimistic.
Are you saying it's the member berries that are hitting you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kirkman is, like I said, he's going to give it the treatment that these properties deserve, and you're not going to see any of that hogwash like you saw over at IDW, where you have Quick Kick beating Snake Eyes in a one-on-one Kumite, or you're going to have what's her name, the lipstick chick, Scarlet, talking about how G.I. Joe is a global police force, not just one. You're not going to get your agenda in that. So
yeah,
I got faith in The Walking Dead, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All
right, moving along.
We didn't do the disclaimer.
Oh, go ahead.
The views and opinions of the Squirrel and the Spoiler do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Comic Cult HD nor its subsidiaries. Viewer discretion is advised. This is just two nerds talking comics.
All right, now we go. The bad. You ready for this? All right. I honestly can't say much in the way of bad things about this book, okay? It doesn't suffer from that standard first issue problems of taking too long to introduce everything that you forget to tell an actual story, okay? It introduces the pertinent characters and enough of their backstory and conflict so the reader understands what's going on. I think if I had one bad thing to say, one disappointment in this book, it would be that we didn't get enough time with Jetfire. He was there 1 second, gone the next, in as little as 9 short panels, 5 of which is just showing him transform. There's no real meaningful dialogue or interaction with him at all. I mean, that's what you get of him right there. Like, he transforms, you see who it is, he says a couple things, and then he transforms and leaves. It's like, here I am, bye.
Totally agree. Somebody was asking, what was it about when it first dropped? And I was able to summarize it, but you ever seen Enemy Mine? They go, yeah. I said, well, it's Enemy Mine, and they stumble upon a Transformer.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the whole. If you take out Jetfire or Skyfire, whatever, from this book, you get left with an Enemy Mine knockoff, and I don't think anybody really goes gaga. But the fact that Jetfire was in here, that was the selling point. That was the anchor. So, yeah, that's the only bad part. We didn't get enough Transformer.
Yeah, exactly. It was literally 2 pages, 9 panels, maybe a little more, but half the panels are literally just ching, 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 him transforming.
Yeah, I want to say it's almost shoehorned, just to make them fit.
Yeah,
but
that is definitely a point I'm going to hammer in later on the final thoughts, because, that's... Oh, yeah. We'll get there. But this is the only bad that I can say about this book.
Me too. Hashtag me too.
Hashtag me too. All right, you ready for some ugly?
Always. I see ugly every day when I look in the mirror.
Oh, man. I love doing the ugly part, okay? Because this is just nitpicky little funny things that I call ugly in the book. All right, I will find something, and I found it. I found it.
It's called getting the heat, man. You got to get the heat from the crowd.
All right, on the very last page of the book, okay, you get a close-up image of both the human characters with their helmets off. And to be honest, I liked all the artwork in the book except for these 2 images, okay? The guy literally looks like he wanted to let a silent fart out but accidentally sharted, and the girl character looks like she just smelled it.
That is funny.
Like, it's just, I don't even know what's going. He's like, oh my god, it slipped out, and she's just like, yeah, man, did it.
You could have let me keep my helmet on for that,
Yeah, I know, like, for real.
And they're all jaundiced, so they obviously have kidney problems. Come on.
Yeah, and they got infinity stones in their head. I don't know what's going on there, but I guess we'll find out.
Oh yeah, the ugly about it, from my perspective, is this is on the shop's fault. We didn't do enough research prior to, but the lack of hype before the book,
Yeah.
Any inkling of something, a shared universe, and the numbers probably would have gone up, and we would have ordered more. But it is what it is.
I mean, that's a double-edged sword. That's kind of a good thing and a bad thing if you're looking at it from a collector's standpoint.
Yeah, you don't want to be sitting on stacks of an unsold unsold book that just tanked because.
Yeah, and I mean, since it wasn't highly ordered because nobody really had any hype behind it originally, then hey, might be worth a little bit more in the long run. I think I saw a 9.8 for the 1 in 100 recently sell for like $450. So
whoa, yeah, that's big cheddar. Let me check the bay here and see what they're currently averaging. Unless you've already done it.
No. I'm just speculating over the long term here that it might be a good thing to hold on to one of these.
Let me see. We got a store exclusive for $75. The Daniel Warren Johnson convention for $100. Number 1. No, it's still tracking like cover price. Yeah. I guess maybe once the other properties come out and towards the end of the year, maybe we'll see it bump up.
Yeah, because everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, this is a whole big thing." Yeah, let's go ahead and get back on that. But so there's the ugly. Which brings us to our final thoughts. You got your final thoughts collected?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Want me to go first?
Well, I got it lined up the other way. So let me just throw mine in real quick, and then
you go first.
Yeah, there we go. In my opinion, this is a potentially exciting time for Transformers and G.I. Joe comics. Combining these 2 properties into a shared universe has some awesome implications for fans of both. I think Robert Kirkman is a proven writer that has done some strong things in the past, and the series, in my opinion, should be in good hands. The art by Lorenzo fits the setting of the book and helps drive the story. Bottom line, I really enjoyed this book, and I think the universe is something to watch out for. The hype will only grow, and everyone should have put it on their pull list. Taking all of that into account, I'm going to have to give Void Rivals #1 an 8.5 nuts out of 10. I think the only thing keeping it from being a 10, in my opinion, is the extremely brief interaction with Jetfire. It was almost like he wasn't an actual part of the story and more of a throw-in character to hammer the point to the audience that there are Transformers in this universe too. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised we didn't see Snake Eyes run through the back of one of the panels just to show the audience that, hey, there's G.I. Joes here too. But, hey, what do I know? I'm just a nerd talking about funny books on the interwebs.
I just imagine the offices at Skybound, they're putting the finishing touches on this comic, and then Kirkman pops in, hey guys, we got the Hasbro license, throw them in the book. Oh, fuck, all right.
Yeah.
But that aside, I really enjoyed it. I'm excited about where they could go with this, with these properties. The member berries hit me strong in the heart, if I had a heart, or where the heart would be. And I know Kirkman's going to do right by them. We're going to have good creators. They're not going to just flood the market with a bunch of spin-offs. They're doing it slow and steady and looks like it's built for the long haul. Artwork aside, not enough Transformer for my feelings or my desire. So with that said, I went ahead. I'm not as generous as you are, and I'm not as prepared as you are, because you've obviously done like a spreadsheet and a couple slides for this deal. I gave it 7 masks out of 10. But don't fret, if you missed the first printing, we learned from our mistakes and we bumped up the numbers for the second printing, the homage one of the Sesame Street. So yes, we'll have ample covers to meet demand. Yeah, good stuff.
And I would recommend picking up the second print too, especially that Sesame Street cover is kind of funny. The other cover too is pretty good for the second print. But yeah, pick it up. But what's the worst that could happen? It goes up in value.
What's the worst that could happen? You actually read the story and we're like, okay, now you're coming to speed.
Yeah, no, it's a good story. I'm going to continue reading it.
There's Cinder. Cinder agrees.
Yeah, he agrees.
This little bastard. Oh, I'm going to smack the shit out of him. Yeah, please hit that like button. It really helps our algorithm, as we've seen a significant jump in recent days. We really appreciate it. We have a July challenge that we need to hammer down, right?
Yeah, we're going to get that going here probably. I think we might start it on this week's Dirty Dozen show and then do the drawing on the following week's Dirty Dozen show. I think we can fit it in that week right there.
That Tuesday before Comic-Con?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be Friday, right? Oh, man. We'll look into it. We can either get it that Tuesday or maybe even the following Tuesday just to get it in before the end of the month. So, but yeah, we do have a challenge again for July. So stay tuned.
I don't want to call it a giveaway. We'll call it a set free.
Yes. It's the challenge. We always challenging you guys every month. Now, the 250 challenge, the 250 subscriber challenge, that was kind of a gimme. All right. This one, the question's going to be a lot harder and the hints are going to be a lot harder. So accept that challenge if you dare.
Oh, yeah. The 250 was low-hanging fruit as a thank you.
Yes.
For your support. This one, you're going to have to work for it.
And congratulations to Wednesday Warrior again on that victory.
That dude wins everything, man. I should go with that guy to Vegas. Oh, wait. I'm banned for life from several casinos on the strip. So, yeah, kids. Long Island iced teas in the Super Bowl.
Sounds like a good spin. All righty. You ready?
Shaka bra!
And as always, a later, Comical Nation.
A later.
There's the button.